yells, Glenda smells, Polly's not okay. Wife's in jail, can't make bail, oh, and this guy, he got tased. Walking across the land with a camera in their hand. Because they have no job, post office they will stand, harassing people too, for AdSense revenue. Acting like a jackwagon is all they'll ever do. Oh, jingle bells, conflict sells, now they're getting paid. They don't care about our rights, I hope they get pepper sprayed. Numbskulls in handcuffs and good window smashes. Morons arrested for all their trespasses. P. Barnes and his infamous in-court tasing. These are a few of my favorite things. When they misquote Poster 7, and it makes me mad. I just remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad. On the first day of dumbness, Mike Gravelin gave to me Blandino without attorney. On the second day of dumbness, Regical gave to me 2 tasty tasings and Blandino without attorney. On the third day of dumbness, Van Valiant gave to me dumb UK substitute, 2 tasty tasings and Blandino without attorney. On the fourth day of dumbness, Artie gave to me 4 Moorish morons, dumb UK soft-sits, 2 tasty tasings and Blandino without attorney. On the 5th day of dumbness, Schrodinger gave to me 5 windows smashed, 4 Moorish morons, dumb UK soft-sit, 2 tasty tasings and Blandino without attorney. On the 6th day of dumbness, Team Skeptic gave to me 6 stupid Karens, 5 windows smashed, 4 Moorish morons, dumbs, UK soft-sit, 2 tasty tasings and Blandino without attorney. On the 7th day of dumbness, Vilified gave to me 7 sloppy smackings, 6 stupid Karens, 5 windows smashed, 4 Moorish morons, dumb UK soft-sit, 2 tasty tasings and Blandino without attorney. On the 8th day of dumbness, Familia gave to me douchebag in handcuffs, 7 sloppy smackings, 6 stupid Karens, 5 windows smashed, 4 Moorish morons, dumb UK soft-sit, 2 tasty tasings and Blandino without attorney. On the 9th day of dumbness, Unclean Hands gave to me 9 times the stupid douchebag in handcuffs, 7 sloppy smackings, 6 stupid Karens, 5 windows smashed, 4 Moorish morons, dumb UK soft-sit, 2 tasty tasings and Blandino without attorney. On the 10th day of Christmas, Dr. Dave gave to me 10 minutes wasted, 9 times the stupid douchebag in handcuffs, 7 sloppy smacking, 6 stupid Karens, 5 windows smashed, 4 Moorish morons, dumb UK soft-sit, 2 tasty tasings and Blandino without attorney. On the 11th day of dumbness, Kid Rocks gave to me best action ever, 10 minutes wasted, 9 times the stupid douchebag in handcuffs, 7 sloppy smackings, 6 stupid Karens, 5 windows smashed, 4 Moorish morons, dumb UK soft-sit, Two tasty tasings and Blandino without attorney. On the 12th day of dawn, Miss Palmetto gave to me no nonsense trooper, best action ever. 10 minutes wasted, 9 times the stupid douchebag in handcuffs, 7 sloppy smacking, 6 stupid Karens, 5 windows are smashed, 4 Moorish worms, dumbs, UK softs at 2 tasty tasings and Blandino without attorney.
All right. Hello and welcome to the show. All right, hello. Welcome to the show, everybody. Great to see you here on this beautiful, what the heck day is it? It's Thursday. All right. Blustery 2 degrees outside right now. I can't wait. Right? You know, they all flew south, man. They ain't dealing with this cold. Oh, crap hammer sandwich. I got, you guys can't see it, but I realized yesterday it was getting, like, as the temperature was dropping, it got so cold that there was just cold air just blowing in my apartment through the air conditioner. So I had to cover it up. So I taped a box over it, and then I threw a blanket over that. And I can still feel when I put my hand by it that the blanket is freezing. And it's super cold, but I mean, it helps. It's okay now. I didn't realize, initially just how much air was coming through there, how bad the seal was. I might have to call my landlord. I don't know. But anyway, I got it covered now, so that's good. Ugh. Oh, dearie dear. And then I'm trying to log on to my benefits, my Wisconsin state benefits, and every time I try to log on, it says Salesforce, which I guess is the name of the company they use for their website or something. Salesforce single sign-in is down. What the hell does that mean? And it said the same thing yesterday. I thought it was a problem on my end, but now I don't know. So I'm going to have to call them, but I can't call them because I'm at work. I work all day. I ain't got time to make phone calls. See, that's the problem, is everything that's important that you need to do, their business hours are the same business hours as yours if you got a 9 to 5. So you never have a chance to do anything because you're always at work. It's like, I don't know. Oh, well, it's life. You deal with it. That's just, I guess, what I'll do during my lunch break. Be on hold the whole time and then have to hang up because I've been on hold for an hour and they still didn't answer yet, right? Welcome to Wisconsin. Government efficiency, right? Anyway, News Now Enemy was first. What's up? Here's your happy dance, brother. Let's go. All right, yes. The persons. David E. Persons is here, and he says, how do frauditors sort their laundry? A, filthy, and filthy but wearable. Oh, just like their mouths, right? All right, Paul Cohen, yo, my peeps, good. Highway Stars in the house. Of course, my tiny Chihuahua life. Hey. Terry Barnes, good morning. God bless. God bless you, sir. Absolutely, positively. Let's see what else we got here. Highway Star, Tiny, Terry Barnes. Society Red, yeah. What's up? Great to see you. Let's see. Terry Barnes, Highway Star, News Now Enemy. P. Barnes, what's up? Yes. Always great to see you here. Every time. Society Red, News Now Enemy, Tiny, P. Barnes, Kingston 2000 said, good morning, all. That's everybody. That's all of you. Yes, I agree. Lisa Alcazar's here. Good morning, Lisa. Great to see you. As always, let's see who else is in the house. Lisa, Terry Barnes, Stefan St. German, what's up? Highway Star, Stefan, Tiny. Boom, 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 boom. Mr. Thomas, there he is. Good morning, Hez and the Rash family. Why do cows wear bells? Because their horns don't work. Sue Bear's here, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, Sue Bear? Woo-hoo. Always great to have you here. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Welcome to the show. Lexi Ann, what's up? Great to see you, as always. Man, lots of great people here. Every day, of course, all the best fans in the world always come here. Billy Yank, what's up? Lexi Ann, what's up? Sue Bear, not good, but I want a peppermint milkshake. But something scary happened yesterday with a peppermint. Oh, no. Well, peppermint milkshake is pretty yummy. And this is the time of year where they put out the, if you like your flavored coffee, they got the peppermint mocha, you know. That's pretty good. Let's see. Lisa Alcazar, what's up? Lexi Ann, hey. Super Lisa. LaDonna Rogers, what's up? Dino's here, what's up? Going back to bed. Hey, I wish I could do that. Yes. It's great. Like, I love the fact that since I've been back here, I got my job, because that helped me so much, you know, because when I first moved back here, like, I never really got into it with you guys because, you know, I'm just doing my show, you know, but I was always, when it came time to pay the rent, like scrambling to try and come up with the money for my bills and the rent and everything. So now that I got this job, I got that. So I'm good when it comes to my bills and stuff, you know, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. So I'm blessed that I got the job, and it's literally right there. So, you know, I don't have to worry about my commute or anything. It's a blessing. It's beautiful. It's great. But there definitely are days where I wish I could just go back to bed, especially when I'm not feeling good. Oh, man. LaDonna Rogers, what's up? Mr. Thomas, hey. P. Barnes, Sue Bear. Let's see. Who did I miss? Society Red is here. I think I said hello to everybody at this point. And so, hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. Yes.
What? Hey, man, listen, guys, hold on. Hez is like in a good mood this morning, and I can't stand it. I hate it when he's in a good mood. And I want him to be sad and depressed and crying in the corner while I laugh hysterically. Oh, yes. Oh, nothing better than watching the pain and suffering of Hezokuai. Oh, it makes me so happy. Look at this. Graham's here. Hey, what did you ever do with Voodoo Bob, man? That guy, man, he shouldn't... Is he still locked up? Man, I'm still under house arrest. He's still locked up. This ain't cool, man. Hez, do something about this, will ya? Oh, not
that. Yes. There are days I'd give anything to still be working. Yeah, see, it's weird. But the grass is always greener, right? You know, you have a job. Oh, this job sucks. You don't have a job, man. I wish I had a job, right? You know, I don't know. It's be happy with what you have. It's about living in the moment, about trying to like look at what you got and be grateful, you know. And I am. You know, this place ultimately, you know, big picture, this isn't the greatest spot in the world. You know, there's problems, there's stuff going on. Just the other day, somebody stole the money out of the mail for my kids' Christmas envelopes with their Christmas cards that people were sending them. There's bad things, but ultimately, my wish, my dream was to when I was in Florida was to get back somewhere where I was close to my kids so I could see them again. And now I'm back here and they're 5 minutes down the road. And I see Minnie has almost every day, and I see the other ones every weekend. I mean, it's great. I love it. So, like, I can't really complain. And the neighborhood here isn't bad. If you walk that way a little bit too far, then you got to start to think about turning around. But you could tell, if you've ever lived in a city, I don't know. I hate, like, Kenosha is a city, but, like, since I'm from Chicago, I kind of look at this area, I'm like, it's not really that, it's not Milwaukee, it's not Chicago, it's not LA or shit, but it's a city. They got buildings that are made out of concrete and brick. You know what I mean. Anyway, it is a little bit different. But yes, find happiness in your everyday life. Exactly. Just find the things that you could be grateful for that you do have. I'm here. I'm with you guys. I got my job. I got my kids. What else is there? Coffee. And of course, the show. The show must go on. And here we are, live. It's a city. They have buildings. Well, no, I was going to say, like, because like I said, I'm used to skyscrapers, in a city. Chicago, you got the Sears Tower, you got the Hancock Building, you got all this crazy stuff. And then here it's like, yeah, they got buildings, and they're big, I mean, I could walk up the stairs to the top floor of the tallest building in Kenosha and not run out of breath. But still, it's there and it's big, They got a train. The cool thing about Kenosha is they do have a trolley. You have to be already downtown to get it. Unlike the Chicago, where you can take the train from your neighborhood to downtown, and then once you get downtown, you get on the train that goes through the loop. Literally, it's a loop. So the Kenosha trolley is kind of like, it does like its loop through downtown Kenosha, but you already have to be in downtown Kenosha to board it, and then it takes you through the entire of downtown. That's Wisconsin. They just throw blocks of cheese at each other. Well, that's it. That's what this whole state is. It's just a bunch of people with big blocks of cheese, either eating it or tossing it to each other and go back and forth. And corn. And cows. And chickens. And ever since I've been back here, and I said this when I was in Florida. When I was in Florida, there were literally wild roosters just walking down the street. You'd see them all the time. I don't know why. For some reason, in the neighborhood I was in Florida, there were just tons of roosters just there. They just live there naturally. Like, it was weird. And you'd always hear them. And I never saw any hens. Roosters are chickens. I never saw any hens, only roosters. But here, there's hens all over the place. Everywhere I go, I hear hens. Gobble, 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 gobble. That's turkeys. Clucking. I always hear the hens. When I'm outside at work, in the air, you hear the hens. Never hear any roosters. So, I mean, I understand because you want to keep the roosters out of the hen house. But it's just so weird. Like, I never expected, like, when I was in Florida, to just see roosters everywhere. Here, it's just hens everywhere. Chickens, which are delicious. Especially deep fried. Ooh, wait. You got to get the oil and the butter and put them both in the pan. That's the secret. And then you got to, obviously, salt and pepper, a little bit of that. With your flour and your breadcrumbs, mix them all up. Oh, man, cayenne pepper, look out. Woo. The Cayman Islands doesn't have squirrels, but wild chickens are everywhere. Yeah, see? Well, I guess that's why people eat them, right? Because they're so common that they're not endangered. I heard that in New Zealand doesn't have squirrels. Gobble gobble chickens. I don't think Hez is okay today. Hey, well, we just had Turkey Day here in America, and then it's a tradition to have turkey, or well, the old tradition used to be goose on Christmas, right? But now it's turkey. So we went from Turkey Day to we got another Turkey Day coming up, but I'm not having turkey on either. But whatever. Sue Bear said, "Yeah, I like chicken." Yeah, me too. It's delicious. We got a Popeyes and a KFC both nearby, but they're both so expensive. Why is chicken so expensive in the restaurant? Like I could buy chicken and make my own for like I could buy 2 chickens for the price of a meal at the chicken store, the KFC or the Popeyes, whatever. We don't have a Chick-fil-A in the area though. Just KFC and Popeyes. So got to do what you got to do. What you got to do. What you got to do. And now I got to figure out what I'm going to do. All right. So this morning, I started telling the story about how, like, when I went to log on to the Wisconsin government website, I couldn't get in. I was getting this weird warning, so I thought it was something I did wrong. So then I worked all morning to try and fix it. Then I finally did, but it still didn't work. And I realized their website is currently down, and I'm going to have to call them this afternoon and blah, blah, blah. But in the meantime, I was doing all that, and I saw it hit 6 o'clock. So I'm like, crap, I'm supposed to be on the air. So I don't really have my everything set up normally like I normally do. But I can go, well, let's just go with some of the we never get let down by NCR. And this is a frauditor getting trespassed from an elementary school. And it's always great to see these idiots get kicked out of schools because they don't belong in there. I don't care what you're. I don't want some creepo hanging out but where my kids are in school. Are you kidding me? I hate when they target schools. I mean, like, obviously, I know, we know, because we follow this, that they're just there to get a reaction and to try and make money, blah, blah, blah. But the fact of the matter is, like, when they're doing that to adults, that's disgusting enough. But when they're doing that to kids, it's like, come on. Like, okay, they weren't there to actually hurt the children. But what is that psychologically doing to the children, knowing that random idiots could just walk into their school? Especially these days, just in general, what does it do to the parents knowing that random idiots are allowed to walk around in the school as long as they're holding a camera? So what's the next step? Like, start teaching gunmen that want to go to schools and do that? Hey, just hold up your camera, and then they can't stop you. So you can just walk in there with the camera up, and then once you're in there, just start blasting away? What is the... All right, anyway. Let's get into the video before I get too mad.
Hi folks, today I have for us a video of a frauditor being trespassed from an elementary school. This genius calls himself James City County Audits, and we're going to take a look at him getting trespassed. But before we start today's video, as always, a big thank you to all of my current and new channel members and subscribers. Without all of your support, I couldn't keep this channel going, so I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. If you guys are new to this channel, please subscribe to the page. Leave a like and a comment because it helps me with the algorithm. Don't forget to check out my second channel, NCR Movie Network, and my podcast, the Craptown Florida Man Power Ranking Podcast. Episode 17 is out right now. With all that being said, let's enjoy today's video.
Hi, how can I help you?
Yes, I'm here to do a Freedom of Information Act request.
Say that one more time.
A Freedom of Information Act request.
Okay, give me one moment.
Yes, fraudsters have become so desperate now to do frivolous FOIA requests, they're now doing them at elementary schools. As infuriating as this is, he could have done this a lot simpler. He could have gone to the superintendent's office and got the FOIA request done, or even done it online. But no, he has to go to the school to prove a point that, well, will be made relevant later on in this video.
Oh, boy.
Hello, Mr. Stahl. How can I help you?
Mr. Stahl,
Mr. Stahl, how can I help you?
here to do a Freedom of Information Act request.
Okay, so I believe you need to contact central office
No.
for that.
State law says I can do it at any public office. And it's on y'all to send it wherever it needs to go.
Okay. Well, I can call the school board office. I don't know how they collect all that information, but
And I
I'm
want to
happy
be clear, y'all are denying me access to a public school, correct? Absent a crime?
I haven't denied you anything. I think you got a letter from
Yes,
Mr.
y'all are
Weaver.
denying me access absent a crime, while it's open to visitors and parents and other public, correct?
It can be open. It's private property, but yes.
No, it's public property. This
It's
is James City County. It's not a private school, correct?
It is a public school on private property.
No, it can't be both.
Shenanigans.
No.
Shenanigans.
No.
And we're calling shenanigans, folks, because a public school can be considered private property. Now, yes, a public school does receive funding from the government, but it also is a limited public forum, meaning you can't come up onto a public school and protest, whatever you want. You can't go in there and fraud it anytime you want. Time, place, and manner restrictions do apply here, not to mention the safety of the students and staff of the school takes priority, meaning they can ban you and trespass you from the properties if you are deemed a disturbance or a threat to the school or a student or staff.
It is.
Do you not understand
I do.
how that works?
I do.
Y'all are going to find out.
Okay.
Because if y'all violate my civil rights based on speech, on how I'm speaking to employees when I'm not threatening violence, right? I haven't threatened any violence, correct?
I'm not aware.
Not that you're aware
interactions.
of. Nobody's reported it,
I'm not aware of
correct?
your interactions, but I do know that you were sent a letter that says that you're not allowed to come to school property unless you have an appointment to come
I
into
don't
school
need an
property.
appointment. This is
Or you're
public
picking up your
property.
child?
My daughter is here.
And you're welcome
I'm
to pick her
allowed
up if you need
access.
to.
I'm allowed to come in and interact with her if I want. This is not a private school. It is
You're
a
welcome to follow up with
public
Mr.
school.
Weaver. Mr. Weaver is the person
I just
who,
want to make sure that y'all understand what you're doing. You're opening yourselves and the county up to a 1983 civil lawsuit.
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
You understand that, correct?
I'm not in charge of the letter that was sent to
It
you.
doesn't matter. If you deny me access, then you're liable and whoever else is involved. So I want to do a Freedom of Information Act request
I'll let Mr. Weaver
Right
know.
now,
Okay, I'll let Mr. Weaver know. That's all I can do. I can't provide
right
you
now.
any
So y'all are
information.
denying me the ability to do a FOIA request?
I'm not denying anything.
Yes, you're not letting me do it?
What, I can't provide a FOIA something to you right now. I have to
No,
go
it
in
do-
and let.
You have to give me a piece of paper to fill out of what I'm requesting. And then by law, y'all have 10 days, unless y'all request an extension,
Mhm.
to get it to me.
All of those have to go through central office.
It doesn't matter where it has to go through. By law, I can go to any public office and do a Freedom of Information Act request, and then it's upon the public servants to ensure it gets to the right places.
Okay, so I don't have any information to
Because
give you
it
for
seems
that, but
to
I'm
me,
happy to give
people are
you.
forgetting that they're public servants. And us citizens have the right to redress our grievances any way we want, as long as we're not threatening or inciting violence. So office personnel's feelings or opinions don't mean shit.
Well, that's your opinion, and you know what they say about opinions and people. But your behavior, your attitude, and your language is grounds for them to ask you to leave yet again. You have already been told by an email from the principal that you're not welcome here unless you have an appointment with him or you're picking up your child. You must have done something prior to this to receive such an email. Now, you are telling them that they have to file your FOIA request for you? No. They're telling you go to the central office. Why is it that if you want to do a FOIA, why didn't you have one already pre-written out that you could have given her? Because it's not about the FOIA. It's all about you trying to establish dominance and superiority over the public educators who are trying to give your child an education.
I can contact who I need to contact through the communications department so they can get you what you need for your Freedom of
All
Information
right,
Act.
how far would you say the front office is from the door? About 20 yards, maybe?
What is that?
I'm gonna get to the point because first, I've been denied access multiple times before this letter. One day, after already submitting an email to the principal regarding this, after asking Miss Martin to let her know that I wanted to talk to her about being denied entry and office staff, never heard back. So then I sent an email, never heard back. And then I came to pick Bella up one day, which this is in the letter, which is why I bring it up. Rung the doorbell, said, "Hey, I'm here to pick up Bella. I'll wait inside." Denied entry. Ring the doorbell again, no answer. So I
we
knock
don't let
on the
everyone in the
door.
building. We don't let everyone in the building. It
Yeah,
depends
if I
on,
request to come in the building, yeah.
we don't have to let everybody in the building.
But yeah, there has to be justification for not letting other people in the building. If, you know
And
what
was
that's
the
called?
justification in your letter?
Discrimination.
And what was
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
the justification in your letter?
For mistreating office staff, apparently, but y'all are public servants. And as long as I'm not threatening or inciting violence from others, I can say whatever I want to y'all.
Right. Well,
I don't.
No, you don't have the right to say whatever you want to them just because they are public employees. Apparently, you have already done this. That is why they issued the email saying that you're not welcomed on school properties unless you're going to a meeting with your child's principal or picking your child up. Because of the way you talk to the staff, I'm fairly certain you're probably on the verge of getting trespassed and banned from the properties entirely.
It's your choice,
I
but also
don't.
we have the choice to determine who comes in this building
No,
and whether or
you
not it's
don't.
private property.
Absent
We
a
do.
crime, no, you don't,
We
ma'am.
absolutely do.
This
So, and
is,
we do it all
it's
the time.
funded by the tax dollars, correct?
Not just the tax dollars.
But y'all get tax dollars, correct? It's
Still,
public property.
my
What,
child,
James City
my child who
County.
pays for a pack of
Hey, Alpha and Omega 11 month membership milestone. Holy crap, hammer sandwich sauce. Thank you so much. Greetings, my fellow humans. Hope everyone is well. Great to see you. Here's your happy dance. Let's go. All right, yes. Bad. No cap. I got the riz, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, these kids today, man, their slang, it's, I don't know. Anyway, thank you so much. I appreciate that. See, this idiot, and this is why I always say, this is another great example of one of the arguments I always make about how their arguments and their mentality is dangerous. Because, like, again, you get your random idiots like a Selmo or Silence Boy or Casey Camera Boy who they know this is a game. They're playing a game. They don't care. They're getting paid to act like an idiot and film themselves doing it, and they like it that way. But then you get these guys who actually believe this crap, and then they start applying it to everything. Oh, well, Audit them and Tyrant Terminator and all these guys tell me that I need to film myself walking into random buildings that are public because technically FOIA law says that every public entity has to have FOIA available or has to be able to take a FOIA and send it to the where it belongs. So they need to learn this. It's my duty to educate them that they need to bow to the will of any random idiot who walks in there and makes demands. Because they're public servants. And it's my job to teach them that they need to bow to me and lick my boots. And when I walk in there and they don't do that, then then they're the bad guys. And I'm going to sue them. So go out of your way to pick a public, it's a public school, so I should be able to go in there and just demand they give me FOIAs. So, well, you don't belong in here, sir. Like, how can anyone who lives in the modern world not understand why? Why do they have to even explain it? And not even now. When I was in school, and there was no such thing as like school shootings and all this horrible stuff that's going on, was not even anything anyone would ever even imagine. They still didn't just let any random idiot just walk into the school. But now these guys want it to be that way now? No. Sorry, pal. That's just not the way the universe works. These guys are so stupid. Oh, man. All right.
A gum pays taxes, but he can't come in here and do whatever he wants to do.
You can't do whatever you want.
It doesn't.
No. Do I go in and do whatever I want? I come in to eat lunch, and I come pick up my daughter.
Mr. Stone,
I don't
if
even
you have
talk
an
to
issue, you
people
need to contact
unless they
Mr.
talk to
Weaver.
me.
If you needed something, you
Well,
need to contact
conveniently,
Mr. Weaver.
nobody wants to talk. The principal didn't email me back, but
No,
let
I
I
don't
get
know
a
anything about
letter, and then Mr. Weaver can't email me back, can't call me back. I think y'all don't realize what y'all are doing.
Also,
I don't
we
want
have
it to
the
go
right,
this route,
we
but
do
I
have the
can't.
right to deny access to you to come on this property at all, which we don't want to do, which we're trying
Y'all
not to
can
do.
try it. Y'all can try it.
We do, and we do it to people who.
There
we
has to
feel
be a crime. Nobody's challenged it before. I know my rights.
Okay.
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that?
Well, did you need something today that I can
A
help you with?
FOIA request.
Okay.
It
And I
doesn't
told
have
you
to be
I will
on a form.
contact-
It has to be on, I can write a blank piece of paper and give it to you. But y'all have to allow me to do a FOIA request. Then that's opening y'all up to more stuff. If y'all refuse to allow me to do a simple FOIA
I'm not
request.
refusing you anything.
Yes, you are. You're saying I have to wait until you hear back from somebody else and then determine whether I can do it or not?
I'm saying
That's
that there's
denying.
a process for that. I'm happy to give you the information
Well,
for
there's
that.
not a process. Go look up the law.
Now, nobody is denying him a FOIA request. She is simply explaining to him that she would have to see what the process is, what they need to do to accomplish what he's trying to get done. But he keeps bringing up, he could have done it, he could do it on a blank piece of paper. He doesn't need a form. Well, why not have one done before coming here? You could have gave it to her. You could have been about your day. We see this tactic done all the time with frauditors. with such frauditors like Tyrant Terminator and Casey Camera Boy. We see it with Silence Boy. We see them do this all the time. It's not about the FOIAs. It's about them trying to make themselves seem legitimate to have purpose to be there.
Y'all have these policies that y'all love to spit out, but law dictates everything. And if a policy violates a constitutional right, then that policy is null and void.
Other than the
Say
FOIA,
for,
which I can take care of by contacting who I need to at central office so that they can get you the information you need for that.
well, I'm following
Is there
it here.
anything else? Is there anything else I can do for you today?
I'm gonna file the FOIA here. If I need to wait until you hear back from somebody, I'll stand out here and wait. If y'all want to deny me access to a public building again, I'll stand out here and wait on public property.
That's fine. If you choose to wait here, I will call Mr. Weaver and he can come here and I can call James City County and they can escort you from the building, from the premises if necessary.
And the business, we call this foreshadowing.
But I'm not going to let you in the
Okay, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Did he just did he just say that denying him a FOIA request is a violation of his rights? Is FOIA one of the amendments? Is FOIA in the Constitution? I don't think so. See, part of the problem is, and this is, again, one of the reasons why I think what we do is important. The average person that these idiots run into do not know and understand their arguments because they hear them over and over and over and over, right? They always do this old school tactic, like old school con man double talk tactic, where they ask a question and then ask another question while your brain's still trying to formulate the answer to the last one, or bringing up some facts or some laws that they could quote that they know that the average person never studied this or doesn't have it on the top of their head. But to say that it's unconstitutional for her to ask you to wait a minute, or because they won't let them just trance around inside an elementary school, is a violation of the Constitution. What blows my mind is, like, learn your history. The way these guys act, I mean, I don't care who you're talking about. George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, John Adams, all of these guys would be appalled at the behavior of these guys. Remember, they lived in a society during a time when if somebody verbally insulted you, having a duel to the death over the insult was perfectly acceptable. Like, could you imagine, seriously, somebody who wakes up in the morning and takes the time to put on those kind of clothes and those kind of powdered wigs and do all that to look all very straight and professional and legit, putting up with this kind of behavior from a random citizen? They'd be like, shut the hell up or I'll smack you upside the head. Like, it just seems like this idea, like, it's a constitutional right to trounce around inside an elementary school that's full of children and just be an idiot for the sake of stupidity. No, it's not. How do you not understand? Well, of course, and that's the thing. And I always, if there's anything I'm guilty of, it's always overthinking this nonsense. Because the fact of the matter is, we know they know. They're just doing it on purpose to get a negative reaction because that's where they get clicks and views and make money. You always see, that's the thing. I always have to remind myself that that's the end game. When I start analyzing what they're saying and what they're doing, then I'm buying into their narrative, which I know is a false narrative. I know that everything they say is a freaking lie. Anyway, or they actually are that stupid. Either way, I'm right. Who didn't I say hello to today? Person's here. What's up? Parson, 1122. What's up? Good to see you. Leland Squirrels, what's up? Always great to have you in the house. Sue Bear's still here. What's up? The Cody's here. What's up? Anyone else I didn't say hello to? Let's see. Scrolling. Chef M80. What's up? Let's see. Do you think this guy even has a job? Yeah, right. I don't know. Probably not. He's got time to hang out at the elementary school all day. And I mean, obviously, from the conversation he's been having with this lady, obviously, this butterbrain didn't just show up here one day. He's obviously done this so many times that he's been having email conversations with these guys back and forth. And again, one of the things he said during that part of the conversation is more proof of the disingenuousness of what they do. I tried to contact him and he never wrote me back. Well, yeah, he sent me an email, but he didn't write me a letter. Oh, so now you, because you're a frauditor, determined that they must physically write you a personal letter and they cannot send you an email. That is unacceptable. It's all about control. Methodist Dave, what's up? At that point, it's a control thing. You must take my FOIA request. You must. I know I'm in the wrong place. You must deliver it to the right place. I don't need to go to the right place. You need to deliver it there for me. I'm holding the camera, therefore you must bow to my will. And they have the audacity to call the people they're going after tyrants. And yet they just want to be in control of everything and want everyone to follow their demands. It's crazy. Let's get back to it.
Building, and I can.
That's
I'm
fine.
absolutely
All I'm
happy
requesting is to do a FOIA request.
Okay, and I will happily help you with that. I will get whatever needs to be got.
To
but
be
I can't-
clear, y'all are denying me access to the building.
Do you need
correct?
to come in the building for something?
The FOIA request. It's chilly outside.
But you can send me whatever you need to send me for that.
I
or
can
you
file it in person.
And you can
The
file
law
it in person
says
at
I
the
can
central
file it in
office.
person. It says I can file it here too. I choose to file it here because it pertains to information that is here.
I don't have a paper for you to fill out for a FOIA request.
Oh, y'all don't have a blank piece of paper in an elementary school?
You're talking about just writing something on a blank piece of
Yeah,
paper?
if you don't have a form, the law doesn't say there has to be a form. It just says y'all have to accept FOIA requests.
Okay, I accept your FOIA request and we'll make sure that you get whatever you need.
Well, I need a piece of paper, fill it out.
I will let Mr. Weaver know that you've requested it in person.
So you're denying it.
I'm not denying
You're
anything.
denying to allow me to file a FOIA request with you.
I'm not denying anything. I'm telling you that I will get you what you need. I'm happy to help you, but
Well, I need to fill out a piece of paper so I can give it to you.
I'm not gonna go in and get you a piece of paper.
So you're denying me to do a FOIA request.
No, but
All
I'm
right,
not.
well, call
I'm not-
whoever you need to call, get them out here so we can get this straightened out.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hello.
15 minutes later.
He's not in the office at central office right now.
Yeah, they got an AI meeting going all day, huh?
I'm sorry?
They have an AI meeting going on all day, huh?
I don't know what that is, but he said that you can fill out the FOIA request online with the school
I
district
can.
website.
But I
And
choose to
that's-
do it in person.
Okay, well then you have to do that up at central office.
No, I don't. I can do it here.
But you're
You're
not.
violating state law.
Okay.
You understand that, correct?
I understand I'm asking you to do it online because
You're
that's
asking
the
me.
process.
I don't have to. Go look up the law, ma'am.
Mr. Stahl, I'm gonna
You're-
ask you to
You're
leave the property.
ignorant of the law.
This is the second time I'm asking you to leave the property. Please leave the property.
No, I'm here to do a Freedom of Information Act request.
Well, I've already called James City County Police,
That's
so
fine.
they're on their way.
That's fine.
And then they can escort you from the property.
We'll see.
Okay.
realize you're leaving yourself accountable, correct? You're opening yourself up. You understand that? Or do you know the law on Freedom of Information Act requests? Or are you negligent of the law and just think it matters? You think it's funny, but it matters.
I'm not laughing.
Because if you know the law and you're still doing it, then you're knowingly and willingly violating the law. But if you don't know it, then you're just negligent of it and think that you can say these things.
I'm just telling you what Mr. Weaver said. He said that if you want to do a FOIA request, there is an online process for that. You can go to the school division website.
There is.
You can fill that out.
But I can also do it in person.
Okay. Well, if you have to do it in person, you've already told me what you need. I've told Mr. Weaver what you need, and
How do y'all know what I need? I haven't even filled
you
it out.
just said you wanted a FOIA request, so I'd let you know.
But there's details that go into a FOIA request.
Okay.
Okay. So y'all know this is discrimination, correct?
No, sir, it's not.
Then what's it for?
You have received a letter that says that you're not allowed to come into the building without an appointment.
Why?
Because you know why. It says in the letter. What did the letter say?
Why?
What did the letter
Because
say?
I knocked on the door so people could hear me, one, but they said aggressively knocked. And then two, it was disrespect or something to staff. But we've already discussed that they're public servants, correct?
The more and more of this video goes on, the more and more we find why they were justified in giving you that email telling you not to come back to the property unless you're picking up your child or attending a meeting. You first were banging aggressively on the door, becoming a distraction to the students and their education. Secondly, you were verbally aggressive towards the staff and hostile. So they are justified in asking you not to come back. Now, it doesn't matter if they are a public servant. It doesn't matter if they are a firefighter, a teacher, a police officer, the school cafeteria lady. They are treated with respect because they are no different than you or me.
They work for the public.
They do, but you can't come in here and just talk to people however which way you want.
As long as I'm not inciting violence or making threats.
First of all, real quick, I want to double down on that. And on what NCR was just saying. And I think that's, again, from the horse's mouth, right? It's one of these guys saying it. Not us coming up with some crazy theory against these guys. Like, he said it. Well, they said that you were in here being verbally assaulted or whatever, being rude, Yeah, but you guys are public servants. Like, dehumanizing. That's why, I hate the term public servant. Because these guys use it to dehumanize people. Hey, screw you, you old bat. Hey, don't say that. You're a public servant. I can say what I want to you. As long as I'm not threatening violence against you. So these guys think that public they look down on people that have good jobs. That's what it is. They always talk about, I FOIA'd your salary. I know you make a lot of money. So that's what this is. You look down on people that actually have good jobs. Because what, are you jealous? You gotta go out and try to make money off YouTube to pay your bail? So you're jealous of people that get good benefits, good jobs? Oh my God, you have a pension. I have to dedicate my life to torturing you because you got a pension. Like, seriously, guy? And all of these guys, all of them. I can say whatever I want because you're a public servant. Ugh. And even though they love to use that as an excuse, we all know from watching their videos that it's anybody that isn't a frauditor. It doesn't have to be a public servant for them to treat you like dirt. Because if you're a random person, they'll still treat you like dirt. Hell, they might even pepper spray you, beat you up, put a bullet in you. They don't care. Because you're a snowflake. You're a Darren. You're a Karen. You're an anti-American bootlicker. In other words, these people are these are thugs, punks, bullies, and general a-holes who through YouTube and through First Amendment auditing have found a loophole where they can make money by being a-holes, by being thugs, by being bullies, by being punks. These guys suck.
Yes. I can say whatever I want. I choose not to. I don't. I haven't called them outside their name. Right? Has anybody declared that I have?
Called them outside their name, like meaning you
Like-
called them a name?
Called them names, curse words.
You've absolutely called me names and curse words the time that we had.
Oh, what,
interaction.
last year?
I'm just saying.
Does
it
that
has
relate to
happened,
this
so
current issue?
I don't think so.
But then again, y'all were trying to withhold my property at that time, correct? Based on policy,
Correct.
which we've already established that policy doesn't trump law, correct?
Policy does trump law in this
Oh,
situation.
wow.
Yes.
Policy trumps law?
I was following the school board policy. And,
Which I want to
I'm
say,
not gonna argue
you
with you about
said that it was in the policy that you were allowed to confiscate
yes,
and keep it
yes,
until a parent came in.
correct.
What policy is that? Because I found it nowhere
There's a
in there, the
school
verbiage
Code
that
of
says that.
conduct. There's absolutely
No,
school code
that's
of conduct.
school code of conduct is not policy.
Okay.
Again, he is wrong. A school code of conduct is the rules and policies for the school that is approved by the school board. And in most cases, they have a policy when it comes to items being confiscated by teachers or administration staff, requiring them to be picked up by a parent or guardian. So let's say, for example, this guy's child was caught with a cell phone. And the teacher is required to take the cell phone because it can be used as a distractionary tool in class. And the teacher would authorize a parent to come get the cell phone. That is perfectly legal. And one of the things is a parent must sign the student's code of conduct agreeing that they will obey and their child will obey the rules and policies inside of this code of conduct.
I'm not going to argue with you.
Yeah, because you have no footing.
Okay.
You don't know what you're talking about. You're spewing stuff out. Try to.
What the hell? Okay. Yeah, he doesn't. She knows what he's talking about, right? So we watch the video, don't, right? It's not specified, but I know because I've had it happen. If my kids have something in class that they're not allowed to have, and the teacher takes it from them, and then they call me to come pick it up, I'm not going to say, you have no right to take that from my kid. No, I'm going to turn to my kid and say, why the hell did you bring that to school and take it out in class when you know you're not supposed to do that, you idiot? And then smack them upside the head. Well, maybe I won't. Well, maybe not actually smack them, but, it depends. With the boys, especially my older son, I'll smack him upside the head just like fooling around, like roughhousing, boys stuff, So it's not like I beat him, Like we have fun. Especially because he likes to pick on Mini Hez, because that's his younger brother. That's a natural order of things. But we go down the line. I see him smack his little brother upside the head. I smack him upside the head. He goes, hey, what did you do? Well, why'd you hit him? Well, because he's annoying. Well, I hit you because you hit him. But I mean, it's just guys roughhousing. We're just having fun. I don't it's not a horrible, vicious, violent thing. It's just games fooling around. But seriously, though, my point is, if my kids get in trouble in school for something, I'll listen to what they got in trouble for, and I'd be like, well, wait a minute. If you did that and you knew you're not supposed to do that, then I'm mad at the kid for doing it, not at the school for not letting them. It's what are they teaching their kids? It's the same mentality that they have. I mean, what is the overarching problem that we see from so many of these guys? They did something that was illegal. They got caught. And instead of taking responsibility for their own actions They blame the cops for catching them. And then decide to dedicate the rest of their lives to being professional cop haters. And any other authority figure or any other government figure. No responsibility for their own actions. Nothing's their own fault. That's what they're teaching their kids. That's what he's teaching his kid. You go to school with whatever it was the child had that they're not allowed to have. So the teacher confiscates it and calls the parents and say, we need one of you guys to come get this. And instead of getting mad at the kid for bringing something to school that they weren't allowed to bring in the first place, he gets mad at the teachers for taking it from them. It's the same mentality. You break the law, you get busted. You don't blame yourself for breaking the law. You blame the cops for busting you. That's where this mentality comes from. It starts with the parents, and then, it's horrible. I got an email from P. Barnes I got to check. Hold on, guys.
Make your side up, but
I'm not making anything up.
law
I'm
trumps
certainly not giving
policy.
you the permission to record me if that's what you're doing.
Again, you're a public servant, correct? This is public property, correct?
This is private property.
This is public. It's funded by tax dollars.
I understand.
Just like the police department,
But
the
clearly
school
you don't
board.
understand how it works because this is
Oh, yes.
a public
It's a
institution.
limited forum,
but it
time,
is
place, and
private
manner.
property.
Time, place, and manner. So if it's private property and y'all are renting it for the school, it's still funded by tax dollars and used for public purposes, public school, which
But you
makes it
cannot come in and
public.
do whatever
Yes,
you
it
wanna
does.
do or
I'm
say
not
whatever
doing
you
whatever I
want to.
want to do.
You are, because right now I've asked you to leave and you're
I'm
doing.
here trying to do a Freedom of Information Act request. My daughter goes here. I'm ensuring the safety of the school and whatever reason I feel like
You're not here
being
to
here.
be here for
With all due respect, what the fuck are you talking about?
the safety of the premise to.
Whatever reason I feel like being here, so long as I'm not
I can
inciting
tell you that
violence.
this doesn't help your situation, and like I said before, we can't ask you
Well,
to
see,
no longer
this
be on this
shows
premises.
both sides and the truth when other people input their feelings and opinions.
I don't
that
have any feelings or
don't
opinions. I'm just letting you know.
We'll see.
We will.
We'll see. Yes, ma'am. I'm here trying to do a Freedom of Information Act request, and I'm being denied to do it
Okay. So how do you typically go about doing FOIAs?
in person.
In person?
Yep, handwritten in person, whether they have a form or a blank piece of paper I can fill out.
Okay.
So we, on the school board website, there is a way to do that, and I already called central office, and we have sent a letter to him to ask him, he's not supposed to come into the building unless he has an appointment or something like that. So he is upset and wants to be able to do this FOIA request, which is fine, but I let him know that he needs to do that online at central office.
What does state law declare I can do?
I've asked him to leave the property because there's nothing else I can do for him here. He doesn't have any other purpose for being here. So I asked him if he could leave the property, and he's refusing to leave the property.
Okay. Well,
Public
I
property,
tried to
correct?
explain it's private property, though it's a public school.
It
Yeah,
can't be
it's-
both. It's limited to time, place, and manner. So school hours, I'm here during school hours, correct? Open hours, business hours.
Okay.
Manner, I'm here to do a Freedom of Information Act request.
right. But she's explained to you how.
The
to go
law
about it.
says I can do it in person.
And he's welcome to do that at central office.
I can do it at any public office, and it is upon the public servant to ensure it gets to where it needs to go.
Oh, blow it out your ass.
The information I'm requesting, I'm assuming is within the school because this is the school pertaining to the information I'm requesting.
Right. But also,
So-
I think we have a certain amount of time to get you the information. you need,
Yes. By
which
law,
I don't
y'all
have
have,
available for you right now.
it doesn't say you have to have it available for me at the
I
moment.
know.
It says y'all have 10 days and y'all can request extra time if needed.
I understand. But you have to go and file.
I
that.
don't have to go and file
So
it there. I can
let's-
file it here.
So what's the objective here? Like what
To
are we trying to
file my
get?
Freedom of Information Act request and prove that this is public property when they have a sign saying open to visitors and parents. They can't pick and choose absent a crime who they let in and who they deny access. That's called discrimination.
No, it's not. It's not discrimination because they are not denying you access to the building because of your race, your political views, your sexual orientation, your religious affiliations, nothing like that. You have received a letter and an email stating that you are not allowed to be on the property unless you are attending a meeting or picking up your child due to your behavior towards the staff. That is perfectly legal and binding for them to say that you cannot come here. And it would not be discrimination.
They're not allowed to do that. So, all I'm here for today, I don't care if they allow me access to the building or not, I'm here to do a Freedom of Information Act request.
And that's.
I told her all I need is a blank piece of paper.
A Freedom of Information request.
Yeah, what'd you say that was through?
So he can go onto the school division website, and that's the process that we have people fill out because it has to go to a department that then secures the information and gives it to him.
That may be the process y'all wish, but the law says I can file it in person at any public office or building. And then it is upon the public servants to ensure it gets to the right people it needs to get to.
So she's kind of giving you.
No, she's giving me what she wants me to do, but the law says I can file it here.
Okay.
I'm going by law, not opinions, not feelings, not policy. I'm going by the law. All I need is a blank piece of paper. I can fill it out, hand it to her. And if they deny me access, if they deny me to file a FOIA request, that opens them up to lawsuit.
Just come here.
Shut your stupid ass up.
So you said you just need a blank piece of paper.
Yep, blank piece of paper, pen, fill it out. Cool.
I got you.
That's cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow. Good public
I'm
service.
just trying to.
No, I appreciate
Trying to
it.
get to the objective.
I appreciate
I'm just
it.
trying to figure everything out.
I'm trying to teach them because they think they're a private school and they can just do whatever they want. You can't be public and private. You're public. You can't say we're a public school, but the property's private. That's not how it works. There are limitations, time, place, and manner. If I came here at 9 o'clock at night, time, place, and manner, y'all are closed. I got no reason to be here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you've got to remember, because I've heard it a million times, time, place, and manner restrictions mean time, right now, place, right here, manner. You're my servant. It's whatever manner I want it to be. Do what I say because I said it. That's what time, place, and manner restrictions means to a frauditor. I should turn that into a short. The frauditor definition of time, place, and manner. Time, now. Place, here. Manner, however I say, because you're the servant.
Daughter's not here. Nobody's here to help me. That's trespassing.
Unfortunately, all I have is this.
That's cool. That's cool.
Blank piece of paper and a pen.
Now we're going to actually jump ahead till after he gets done filling out his blank piece of paper to see what the cops do with this moron. And well, you guys are going to enjoy it.
If I can just go in and make a copy of that so I can show that they received it. Or the name of the person that received it.
Right.
All right.
Would you like a copy of this, Mr.
I would
Stone?
like a copy of it and the name of the person that received it.
You don't need a pen, right?
No, sir. Thank you.
I probably not.
It's fine. I'm just trying to educate them on what the rights of parents are and any citizen. Yeah. Because they're contemplating, or I don't know the exact word, they're confusing private company corporation rights with public rights.
Yeah.
You can't be both. There are time, place, and manner restrictions,
Right.
and I get that.
Later,
But
you said earlier.
again, what it is, the office employees don't like me. And that's fine. They don't have to like me. I don't have to like them. But when you try to restrict me access to a building where other parents are allowed entry absent a crime, or me disrupting school business, like the operations of the school or anything like that, I haven't done any of that.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop fucking lying.
So they can't go against discrimination.
You said
Yeah. They can't restrict. Right now, they're trying to tell me, like, I can't go to school at all. And it all started with me bringing up the fact that I was being denied entry when other parents were allowed to go inside and wait for their kid. And I emailed the principal, never heard anything back. And then all of a sudden, I get an email saying I'm somehow trespassed from entering the school. I'm like, first of all, a trespass, for it to be official, has to come from the cops. And secondly, there has to be some type of code, because it's private, or not private, public property. I will have had to committed some type of crime or egregious action, made threats or something to an individual to be trespassing. And I haven't done any of that.
No, you are wrong yet again. You can actually get a trespass from a public entity without a crime being committed, because you caused a disturbance. You made the staff feel unsafe. You can be trespassed for that. This notion that the only way you can be trespassed from a public place is you have to have broken a law is not true. If you are a disturbance to the functionality of the building or place that you were at, in this case, causing a disturbance by banging on the door of the school and getting hostile and aggressive towards the reception staff, you can be trespassed. It would be valid. It doesn't need to come from the cops.
I may have been rude to an employee, but they're a public servant. You know, like I don't go in with the intention of being rude or whatever, but I give what I get, and that's it. If I get an attitude, I give an attitude. You can go talk to a bunch of ladies, my daughter's teacher. I'm kind and courteous to everybody that's kind and courteous. Yeah, and I'm just trying to prove a point now, because now they think I'm barred from entry. I can't do anything. So now I'm going to prove a point. Oh, I thought y'all didn't have any paper. Oh, that changed. I thought I was just going to be trespassed and not allowed to do anything.
Can I help you with anything else, Mr. Stoll?
No, that was it.
Okay. Then I'd like to ask you to leave the property, please.
I'll leave when I feel like it, or when y'all close for the day. I might walk around and pick up more trash. Y'all need anything?
You're not allowed to walk around the school property. No, sir.
Why not?
Because we don't allow people to walk around the school property.
Is there any signs up saying restricted area, restricted access?
I'm not going to argue with you, Mr. Stoll. You're not allowed on school property. You don't need to be here to do anything. We have students here. There's no reason for you to be here.
My daughter's here for the day. I'm walking around. I'm sure nobody creeps
You're
up
welcome
on
to
the
get your
place.
daughter if you'd like to, but you're not going to walk around school property.
I'm not going to go in any restricted areas. I'm going to walk around the public accessible areas.
No, sir.
So you're telling me other parents don't come up and walk around the parking lots?
No, they do not.
Really? I've seen it.
You need to leave the premises.
I'm not going anywhere, ma'am.
I don't want to do this.
All right, Mr. Stahl, is this the email that you got?
Yep.
Okay.
Thank
Cool.
you.
Yeah. All right. So what this says is that you're barred from the property.
Entry. Entry. Look.
Okay. Hold on a second. Let me rephrase. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Let me refamiliarize myself.
No problem.
with this real quick. All right, boss. Cool.
Bunch of females letting their feelings get involved. That's all it is.
But
asshole. I hate that guy, and so do you.
I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but we'll see.
Okay, hold on. Before it goes down, I love this comment by David. This is a great freaking point. You cannot trespass me unless I committed a crime. If you committed a crime, you wouldn't need to be trespassed because you'd be arrested for the crime. If you're in a bank and you're robbing the bank, they'll arrest you for robbing the bank. They won't worry about trespassing you. If you're in a school and you're beating up one of the teachers, they're going to arrest you for assault. They're not going to be worried about trespassing. That's the least of their worries at that point. Great point. Great point. And what's the point of the signs? They just disregard them anyway. And yeah, oh, well, they're not constitutional signs. So the whole place is restricted access for the safety of the children. Duh.
I made any threats to anybody? Have I tried inciting any violence? Trying to be very clear.
All right. I see what you're saying. Right.
Time, place, and manner.
There are 11. The school division does have the right to restrict certain persons to be on school property
if a crime has been committed.
It also has to do with the actions of the person and what they feel is in the best interest of the general population of this state.
All right, sir. So, school property is this entire area to the stop sign, the sidewalk up there. Yep. The public accessible place.
This is public property, correct?
Right now, you're being trespassed from this school's property. You received a letter.
What crime?
And you've received. They don't have to have a crime.
Yes, they do.
No, they do not.
Yes, they do.
So
It's
you are
public
being
property.
Asked.
Are you going to under threat of arrest?
You at this point are trespassing.
Under threat of arrest. If I don't leave, you're going to arrest me.
Committing
Yes.
the crime of trespassing.
Are you going to arrest me if I do not leave?
I'm explaining to you.
I'm just asking. I'm asking a question.
And I'm answering your question.
No, you're
you
not.
Are committing the crime
Are
of
you,
trespassing.
will I be arrested if I refuse to leave?
Can you be arrested? Yes. If you refuse to leave, you are continuing to trespass.
So if I refuse to leave, you will arrest me.
I will not arrest you.
You will have somebody arrest me.
You are trespassing on school property.
Can I get the trespass? I want the official trespass.
Okay, this is almost over, so we're going to show the end of it, but it's time for the cupcake! Happy dance! Let's go! All right. Okay. Olay. All right. All right. Let's get into the end of the video. All right, it's almost done. Let's go. Yay. Wait a minute. Wait. What I did was after the Nakoti thing, I actually gave Nakoti a wrench so that wouldn't happen again. Because I didn't see Nakoti on my banned list, so I don't know. But anyway, we love Cupcake. That's right. Let's get back into it. Let's see what happens with this guy. This video's almost over. Let's finish it off.
You've been given a trespass.
No, that was from entry into the building. Not ask him. He read it.
School property.
He read it. It doesn't say I'm banned from school property. It's what does it say from Mr. Weaver?
But at this point, you're being notified by the school in person in the presence of law enforcement.
All right, y'all, open yourselves up to a civil lawsuit. You realize that, right?
Down until our demands are met.
Willie hears ya. Willie don't care.
This is not a private school. This is public property. All right. Which is funded by tax dollars, correct?
Please leave the property.
All right. We're gonna have fun with this, boys. Names and badge numbers.
So Richard, 60. Sergeant Dykstra, 21.
Officer Stevens, Matt Stevens, because there's a couple of us.
Yeah.
And I'm Unit 116.
Joseph, 111.
All right.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you, guys.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Fuck you, cunt.
And this is where the video ends. This guy is nothing more than a misogynistic, sexist, idiotic frauditor who thinks he can get his way. I doubt he'll sue because no lawyer will take this case without being just a total pig farmer of a lawyer. So if you guys like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Give a thumbs up and a comment because it helps with the algorithm. Don't forget to check out my second channel and the podcast. With all that being said, be well, be safe, and I'll see you guys next time. And a special thank you to all members of the news team. Without your guys' ongoing support, I couldn't get the channel going. So I thank you all personally from the bottom of my heart. You guys make this channel go and keep me.
All right. Round of applause for NCR, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, well, I'm going to wrap it up. I'm not going to be late for work, though. I saw some people in the comments who are like, Hez, you're going to be... Because Mini Hez isn't here today. He's with his mom. So I don't have to... Because normally I have to take him to school first, then go from there to work. But I don't have to drop him off first. So I got a couple extra minutes. Anyway, thank you guys for joining me. As always, I love you guys. You're the best fans in the world. Thank you so much. It's Thursday. The week's almost over. We got Christmas coming up real soon. Oh, my goodness. A lot of good stuff to be excited about. It's 2 degrees outside right now. 2. That's not including the wind chill. And I work outside. I can't wait. Yippee. So tomorrow, if I'm frozen solid and my skin is blue, I apologize. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, yeah. I'm all shit up. What the heck is that crap? That's not what I wanted. I wanted me. Let's go. Why is it not working? I'm supposed to show the Elvis gnome. Why can't I get the... Wait a minute. Is this something that StreamYard changed? Because usually at the end, I would go like... I would turn off my camera and it would turn on the Elvis gnome. But see, no gnome. I don't get it. Audio avatar. Let's try a different one. No. What the heck? How come that isn't working? Boo. All right. Anyway, that's where the gnome's supposed to be. I love you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.